enjoyed it a lot. It was just a normal gig, really. But then at the end of the gig, all the lights were lowered and it went completely dark in there. It really freaked me out, actually, a bit. It was in complete and utter darkness. Blackness was throughout the auditorium. And, like, then everyone took their clothes off and started fucking each other. I had someone in my mouth, someone went off in my arsehole. We surfed out of the Empire on a river of sperm, so as we did. Da-da-da! We could do that. We could do that if we wanted to. We are free. We are free to do it. We could just strip and do that. Shall I start? There's nothing to stop us. There is literally no law against it. There's one law. Indecent exposure. They get me every time with that. We're not going to do that, are we? Because maybe someone's here with their sister or something. It's a bit awkward about that. So, can't really do an orgy. What if I brushed against you, even by mistake? What would we tell Mum? Who's also our cousin? You know? It'd be confusing for people. It's all right, you know, because I can just work through you on a one-to-one basis in the bar after. I will say this, though, right? If you're a single heterosexual woman and, like, you know, maybe you might fancy me a little bit, and I think, oh, but he's fancy, you know, but you might think, maybe, oh, he's on the telly and that, he's so unobtainable. I'm not unobtainable! Let's scotch that rumour. No. Well... yeah, almost time for the show to end. So, so we'll say, thank you very much for coming to see me. I've enjoyed performing for you. It's been a right laugh and that. I loved it. Thank you for coming, all them people up there. Thank you for coming, all the tears of you, every single one of you. I thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Good night. A trick, sit back down. Right, I just want to tell you one last thing. Hello, you all right, dear? You've had a nice evening, you've had quite a lot of attention. Right, we could, if there are any burning questions that you have, you know... right, now you've wandered into a terrible territory, young man. When's the main act on? Guess what? You just became it. And it's not good news, I'm afraid, because it's a Bangkok ping-pong ball spectacular. Your arsehole will be a ribbony, ragged mess, young man. If it isn't already. Yeah. If there are any proper questions, not silly, childish questions, bless you, then, you know, happy to answer them. Any inquiries? Yes, dear. What is your inquiry? String, commando or tiger print? I think, you know, I look very nice in all three, really. Although the string one does separate your ball bags. Makes it look ridiculous. Makes it look like a Newton's cradle made of flesh. But at least we understand gravity better. Yes. What, dear? Yeah, that thing about Rod Stewart, right, that was out of order. So I was just mucking about. Right, what happened was, at the GQ Awards, won award, right, this is how my life is always embarrassing, right? I won an award, most stylish man, and end up being fucking humiliated. That's not right, is it? Not fair. What is it with the rock star fathers of this world? What are they afraid of? So, like, yeah, what happened was, right, I had to, like, you know, get my award and stuff, and Rod Stewart was there, and I, for a laugh, right, I sort of spoke to Rod Stewart, and he had gone to me, I'll be, you know, watching it with all the birds and that, right? So, so when I went up on the stage to collect my award, I goes, oh, Rod Stewart there just gave me some advice, told me to stop womanising. That's a bit rich coming from him, right? That's the first little bit of the joke. Second bit of the joke was, mind you, I did have a go on his daughter, right? was a joke, right? Just a joke. I hadn't had one. Then later on, Rod Stewart comes up and goes, Russell, like on the stage. And I think, like, this ain't right. Right, and it doesn't seem normal to me, this. But Rod Stewart is on a stage, I'm at some do. I've just been, like, given a prize for wearing nice waistcoats. And suddenly I've got Rod Stewart going, Russell Brand, stand up. Oh, fucking hell. I have to stand up. He goes, Russell, you better put your hand on your heart and swear that you've never touched my daughter. Oh, I'm meant to be winning an award. It's meant to be an happy occasion. I had to just go, yeah, no, I ain't, Rod. I'll never touch that. It was fucking right, you haven't. You know, it's a like, really awkward and embarrassing situation. I'm meant to be winning an award for style. That man, in his prime, wore tiger fucking leggings. What's happened me? But he was sort of mucking about a bit, and we have the same PR agent, and it's all sort of, you know, really, it weren't that bad. Storm in a teacup, really, you know. So, are there any more inquiries, quizzes, or... Ah, yes, dear. Is it true that I'm now settling down? Yes, right, because I don't like reading about sex all the time, about me having it off with people. It's depressing, it's ruined sex. It's ruined it. So, sort of, like, if I'm having it off, right, say it might be quite nice, right, like I sort of be over someone, and I go, Brand, and I hear in my head, Brand loomed over the girl. The legendary swordsman unleashed his dinkle and sneered, I'm a sexy wild man. Puts you off sex, right? And also, you have to read kiss and tells, right? Look at this kiss and tell in The People. Really upsetting. Sleazy TV Russell begged me for a threesome with a cheap King's Cross hooker. But as if, like, if you're, you know, all right, begging for a threesome, that's quite realistic. But you're unlikely to find yourself in a situation where you're begging for a threesome and you say, oh, could I just say, as a condition of this threesome, could it be with someone who's doing it just for financial reasons? Could it be with a desperate King's Cross hooker? I'd like to see poverty in the cold, dead eyes of the third member of this trio. You wouldn't insist on that, would you? Just get one of your mates. Also, it goes, lover, right, the subheading, lover tells of BB host's depraved lust. Oh, well, depraved lust is actually a tautology, because lust is already indicative of depravity. So, I won that. Thank you. And I hate it the way tabloids sort of give you an adjective that describes you for your whole life, right? You know, like evil, wild. Right, listen to my one. Oddball Big Brother host. I'm a bit oddball. And it goes into details. Cassie, right, that's Cassie. Look. Right, Cassie. And it always goes, the whole story goes, Cassie's pal informed us. Cassie's pal said this. Right, let me tell you. Cassie's pal is Cassie. Cassie, who split with the Big Mouth host earlier this year because she could no longer cope with his madcap demands. Madcap demands. Cassie, my dear. I'll take this feather quill, you take a biro, we'll write all over each other and see who arrives in the future first. Ridiculous. Right, then it does that thing they do in tabloids of bullet pointing and emboldening certain words to give them unnecessary and often undue emphasis, right? Cassie reveals how he... Right, the words they've chosen for me are really, like, not incendiary or inflammatory words. It's really stupid. Look, she reveals how he asked